The dwindling fighter strength of the Indian Air Force and making it up is a great challenge for Indian planners. Delay in supply of American jet engines for Tejas light combat aircraft has delayed the indigenous program considerably. Some say it is part of the US strategy to push its fighters into the Indian Air Force. Aligned with this, the Americans who have brought their F-35s the second time into Aero India are looking at Indian Air Force's mega multi-role fighter aircraft program. As we all know, that US government has already cleared F-21 and an upgraded version of F-16 aircraft of Lockheed Martin. As we all know, the United States government has already cleared the F-21, an upgraded version of F-16 aircraft of Lockheed Martin, an F-15EX and FA-18 of the Boeing for MRFA program. But the Indian Air Force is not so impressed. Now, multiple American officials in past have made it clear in private conversations with concern that F-35 is on the table as an offer to India. However, with Donald Trump administration, the things could change. Now it is to be seen whether there is any progress that is likely to take place in days ahead. Well, as claimed by the Americans, F-35 redefines air dominance, delivering an unparalleled advantage to America and its allies. As a decisive force multiplier, it stands as a most advanced and a connected fighter jet in the world, increasing pilot survivability and ensuring US and allied nations stay ahead of every threat. So let's check out the capabilities of this aircraft. The F-35's aligned edges, reduced engine signature, internal carriage of weapon, fuel, and embedded sensors all contribute to unique stealth performance. With stealth designed in from day one, F-35 has an unmatched ability to evade enemy detection and enter the contested airspace. So let's check this out on this video wall. So this is the aircraft with the edges designed to evade the radar signature. These are the enemy radar waves that we can see, and this aircraft is very coolly evading them and moving. Now this is the aircraft's internal weapons bay. So these weapons are all inside the fuselage as it closes in, and it avoids radar signature. So this is how this aircraft gets stealthier, and this is supposed to be the stealthiest aircraft in the world present today. The Pratt Whitney F135 is the most powerful fighter engine in the world as claimed. With a top speed of Mach 1.6, the F-35 is a long-range supersonic fighter, even with a full complement of internal weapon and fuel. Now, this is a Pratt Whitney engine, and this powers the aircraft, pushes it to Mach 1.6, super cruising max speed. This is the only aircraft that can do that. And with all its sensors, weapon bay, and the fuel inside, it makes it aerodynamically very efficient and effective. So this aircraft beats it on that front as well. Advanced electronic warfare capabilities locate and track enemy forces, jam radars, and disrupt their attack. So we'll understand this now. This is the aircraft. These are the sensors. This is the sensor that is there right in the nose of this aircraft. This is EOTS. This is called EOTS. It has got laser radar. It checks the ground for enemy movement and also designates laser to fire the laser designated weapons. So this is this EOTS that makes a big difference. Otherwise, in normal fighter aircrafts, this particular equipment is on the pod. So when this equipment is on the pod, it is not a stealth aircraft then, but once it is in the fuselage and right in the nose, then it becomes stealthier. And we can see this missile being fired and guided with the help of the laser. So this is what F-35 has to offer when it comes to such kind of technology. The F-35 serves as an information and communication gateway, sharing its operational picture with ground, sea and air assets. So for this particular aircraft has got AESA radar right in the nose. As you can see on this video wall, it has an AESA radar. It has got no mechanical features. It is all electronically controlled. So it does not give away any harmonics. It does not give any signatures for radar to pick. So now you can see in this video how it is trying to locate the threat in the air. So this particular equipment helps the aircraft to locate threat in the air. And whatever threat they are able to identify, it is transmitted to assets in the air as well as on ground. And all this is displayed in front of the pilot over the helmet. So all the situational awareness is also very fantastic when it comes to this particular aircraft. F-35 helmet is one of the most advanced pieces of technology. The information a pilot needs to complete any mission, that is airspeed, heading, altitude, targeting information and warnings, is all projected on helmet's visor rather than the traditional heads-up display. This approach greatly reduces pilot workload and increases responsiveness. To understand that, this is a pilot that has just put the helmet over a camera to show how the graticule pattern looks. So this is how the information as far as the flight information is concerned, that is airspeed and things like that, altitude. And similarly, the target information is also presented on the visor of the screen. Now here you can see the infrared part of the option. They switch on to infrared in case it is required, in case it is dark. When you're looking down, there are sensors that are looking down and it's darkness over there. So you can always switch on to your infrared mode. So these are the features that make this helmet so amazing. So now you can see the infrared image right behind me. The F-35 has the most advanced sensor suite available on any fighter aircraft in the world today, including the actively electronically scanned array radar, distributed aperture system, electro-optical targeting system, and advanced electronic warfare capabilities to locate, track enemy forces, jam their radars, and disrupt their attacks. This is the aircraft which has gone airborne, and this aircraft is moving in stealth into the contested airspace. Enemy is trying to locate it with the radar, but it is unable to locate because of the stealth features. Now, as this aircraft is moving, the AESA radar, the EOTOS, and the DAS that is on the sides, they are all picking up picture in the airspace, in the contested airspace. And with the helmet, the pilot is able to see the complete view right in front of him and all around. Now, as they are moving, they see the enemy patrol coming, and this enemy patrol, they cannot see these aircraft. So what happens is that F-35 sees the enemy patrol, transmits it to U-2 node and F-16s also flying nearby. So they evade the enemy threat, and simultaneously the aircraft is also giving messages to the assets on ground to get activated. It also suppresses enemy air defense. So this is how everything is taking place in all split seconds. So enemy fires a missile at the aircraft, aircraft's DAS system picks it up, gives the information to the ship down below, and the ship fires an anti-aircraft, anti-missile fire, firing and bringing down that missile. So this is how the complete battle is being fought, and the aircraft gets back to base. So this is the advantage of stealth, that enemy is unable to pick up the aircraft, pick up the target and attack. So this is the advantage of this aircraft because of its network centricity. This aircraft can also communicate with various assets all around.